following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
If you don't believe me about that part, that's fine. I don't care. It's just the rest.
Don't worry. I'm sure you'll get another medal for this.
I don't need another medal. I just want...
No, you don't, but everyone else does.
I know.
People need heroes achievements, Xander.
I know. It's just more... I just want all my friends that have been accused of this stuff to be released and...
Trust in the process.
I know. It's just so sad how many of them had to die for this.
Well, I mean... Police abuse of power is a real problem here and has nothing to do with race.
It's getting worse.
It'll get worse before it gets better. I mean... faith.
I do have faith. It's just very hard to see it when you're this close. You know, when you can see it from a distance, you can see things changing as it goes. But when you're up close...
Not everyone's cut out for this life, Xander. You should just go back to making your silly video games.
I do. And that's still getting me in trouble.
Well, you've got to admit this one was an aberration.
True. How are you going anyway?
I've been cleared.
Yeah, you said that last time, which is good. Oh, and the house is just half wrecked. I don't know what Mum said.
We'll submit a claim. Hopefully it was destroyed by rogue elements of the military, so our almost bottomless taxpayer budget can repair it.
No, police.
Police?
It's rogue elements of the police department. Oh God! I can't, if I say that again, you put me back in the room. But someone has your own police force within the police force.
You know what? I'm glad this isn't my problem. Unless a mutant was behind it all, in which case it is my problem.
Your problem so far.
I mean, it's not like someone.
Unfortunately, I've got a booking for sleuting class for the rest of the year, so I shouldn't get an extended Washington deployment. Yay!
The question is, I don't know what the procedures in Congress or the Senate is. Do they get tested every year or just once?
Oh, upon admission.
So if they were, hypothetical speaking, someone who was once one person gets tested, they're fine, and then they get taken over by a shapeshifter, they won't get tested again, will they?
I think I know what you're saying.
I don't think you do, but...
No, I think I do. I have to go. Don't forget to stop by the hospital wing and say thank you for a piece of government property that may have probably have saved your life.
Am I allowed to walk around here? I don't know what I...
Who's going to stop you, Xander?
Right, actually, it's... Good night.
God, for the love of God, be good.
I'll go to the hospital wing.
Oh, okay. You're just skipping out on dinner, are you?
Oh, no, I'll go back for dinner, but
Okay.
at least say... Oh, God.
Are you supposed to be here, kid?
Just say yes.
Yes.
Oh, holy shit, it's you.
You should have said
You're
who's going to stop
Jacob
me.
Lewis's son, nephew?
Nephew.
Oh, shit, just go right in. Fuck security.
Thanks.
Oh, by the way, if you ever talk about what's in here, I'm going to have to shoot you.
It's not
I mean,
the
I
first,
might not do it, but, someone will.
It's all good. You're not the first one to tell me that. Where is 91? Sorry, 61?
This ain't anyone's dead.
61.
6-1. I think she'll be in reconstruction or engineering.
Thank you.
Left corridor for both of them, and then ask someone, I guess.
Thank you. Get on down there.
A lot of medicals.
I'll get close and then I'll ask someone.
Okay. Let's see who it is.
Do I know this person?
Well, what do you want?
I'm here to see 61.
61.
Yes, she was just admitted for injuries.
Oh, 61? Oh,
Yes.
yeah, engineering.
Where's that?
Left corridor.
Thank you.
Who the fuck was that guy? Oh, wow. If he's here, he must
Poster right beside his head.
yeah, cannon. Oh, well, if he's in here, he must be supposed to be here.
Oh, head down engineering.
Sparks flying everywhere. She's like standing in a rig.
They're trying to remove the armor, are they?
I know they're plating the stuff back on.
What are they doing to those poor sparks? They're flying everywhere.
They're having fun.
Advanced training. Oh, yeah!
Oh. I'm sorry. Who TF are you?
I'm Xander Magruder. I'm here to see.
And who's that?
To me.
Oh.
I'm here to see 61.
Who's 61? Oh! Well, there it is. Get a good look. You've seen it.
I've seen her before. I just wanted to see if she's alright. She just saved my life, so, you know.
Okay, I'm gonna get a sandwich. Hello.
You alright?
Yeah.
Sorry about this.
Pain does not hurt.
Yeah, I can understand. Just thought I'd come and see, make sure you're alright and that you're okay.
I apologize again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got you in this mess.
Does her armor still have a beard?
Oh no, this is new armor.
I think I'm having dinner at the Colonel's house tonight. I don't know what's happening tomorrow.
Fortunate. Tomorrow, the world will bask in your glory. I apologize, I cannot move.
I understand. I'll hopefully. Well, I don't know if we'll see each other again, but thank you very much for what you've done today.
Do not judge the others by my low performance.
It wasn't low performance. I mean, you look at how many units you took out before.
Lower than average.
Yeah, but you're distracted too. You're concerned about protecting me at the same time, so...
That is the job.
Yes.
And I failed.
Yeah, I seem to distract people more than enough. Get well, and if I see you again... Thank you. Oh... What? Sorry.
No, you turned your back, dude.
No, I would be backing sort of out because I don't know what to do.
Nothing.
No.
You must.
What were we going to say? This might be the last chance you get.
Good luck.
You too. That's when I'll turn and go.
Stop eating, come back here and weld my ass.
Work that ass. So I'll head back to the Colonel's place.
Oh, there you are.
I've been cleared as being sane, so that's weird because...
What?
Miranda took me to the psychiatrist.
Okay.
It's probably a hazing thing. She loves to do that sort of stuff to me.
Sounds like abuse, but... Well, sit down, tuck in. Have a pork burger.
Oh my god.
It melts in your mouth.
My god, this is the most amazing thing I've had in a long time.
You'd be surprised what genetic failures can turn up. I didn't say that.
Sorry?
Nothing.
Can't hear you eating.
I don't care, actually. I really don't. I've eaten worse.
I'm guessing the rest of you get an early night, so you can be there in the morning for Xander Magruder's happiness, wonderful smile time.
Bevan never
What time
returned
is
home.
his-
She stayed at the base. Just
What time is
Oh,
his
okay.
inauguration?
The
What do you call
sometime.
it? Morning
Late
sometime?
morning. Like 10, 11ish. What is Bevan doing then?
well, she will have made government coffee just in case anyone came back, but nobody came back, and then just sat alone in the base for a long time, and then come the Xander Magruder ceremony thing, she will be sitting on a rooftop a few blocks away as Spectra, just like I'm going to watch over the ceremony from here, and that way if anything happens, I'll respond. 'cause
Funnily enough, the same very similar plan that I had.
yeah.
Well,
I'll do
the
the
last
same, but
thing we
blended
will
with
do
the crowd.
tonight is I have your morning papers. Spread them around and read them.
And the free. Where do we want to start?
Probably the Post is the best place to start if you want, like, an upswing.
Yeah, actually, we should go with the bad and then go for the good.
Yeah. That's usually the best way of doing it.
Power Core Victimized Senator by Lycus Selchu. In order to keep his army of nerd henchmen he has conditioned for evil with video games, the gamer has pointed the finger at innocent doe Hillary Clinton. So was this the thing you needed to happen, or the newspaper would be wrong?
The prediction.
Yeah.
And it worked.
Video games cause violence and are the biggest scourge since leaded petrol. However, the Power Core seems to have other ideas. They seem to think an innocent senator, a lovely woman, who should be in power because she is a woman, they seem to think she somehow caused all of this. Absurd. Firster of all, she doesn't know anything about computers, except the solid fact, that video games cause violence. Secondly, she is busy being a senator and has no time to be a criminal. So who are you going to believe? Your elected officials, the reliable press, or a group of criminals, one of which blew up the world's food and killed millions? Yeah.
Don't read ahead.
I just saw the size of it.
Scandalous heroine saves elder author, IP Busmut Smythe. Last night I was conducting an impromptu inspection of the ladies' changing rooms at the Hamadrome,
Lamadrome it's supposed to be, but...
and I was surprised and pleased to note, it should be said, that the facilities were indeed quite clean and in good repair. Well done, that facility. However, a boisterous, burly lady became angered by my civic volunteer duty and began to cuss. Things escalated when I inadvertently addressed her, in brackets, as Sir, attempting to be polite. Visibly swelling with rage, the broad threatened to beat me soundly, when, of a sudden, a red and white-clad, and I use that term as a de facto one, heroine, prevented the attack and was beaten very severely by the bruting giantess. The marauding maiden stalked off, her savagery spent upon the heroine. I offered my thanks to the heroine, even though she was immodestly clad, also wearing a pointy-ear bat cowl and a red figure-hugging bodysuit with a disturbingly high T-back and unfortunately bare legs. I have dubbed her the Red Devil for the pointy ears and salacious attire, which wickedly shows off her powerful, curvaceous, taut legs. Disgusting. However, she did put herself into harm to save my innocent life. So I called for my driver, and we took her to the local all-night medical magician, Dr. Wolfman, an unfortunate registered mutant, but a very skilled physician who has overcome his racial handicap and offers others for very reasonable rates. I, of course, being a gentleman, paid.
Oh my god.
DMV Thought Steals Boyfriend. Thought in all capitals. By Lana Svelte. That whore, Miranda Lewis, waggled her perfect body into my local drinking hole last night and stole my fucking boyfriend right off my arm. He's broken up with me. That fucking whore! Somebody do something about this slut. She must have done something wrong with her body. How dare she? What did I ever do to her? That DMV cunt is victimizing me. Just because she's so hot and desirable. Real women have to work hard. They'll be very lucky to looks as good as me. You bitch! Why? I really liked Reggie. He was nice. Why did she have to jiggle her ample bosom into my bar and tell him all the awful things I said about her in print and all the harm it caused? What did I ever do to deserve this? Why should I be subjected to a room full of people booing me? That cunt! She's the bad guy here, that firm-thighed sex toy. She's a mutant! A mutant! Curse her shapely taut rear! Not fair! Bitch! Whore! I promise to investigate her perfidy forever! Wow, somebody's cheeses slid off the cracker.
Wow, fuck. Well, now we know where she's been. Following Miranda.
So she's now locked up in the
second to collect yourself there.
military base.
Oh, crap. For Ethan Williams. Bazooka Cop is at it again. 7 unregistered mutants arrested in one night, brought down by some of what he called a bit of Aussie ingenuity. Namely his...
God damn it.
I have to see this
Get the word out.
in
Get the word out. I want to know what this talking about.
Boomer Bazooka.
An amazing bazooka, which fired a special explosive which can return to the opposite direction from which it was fired. What? It sounds bad, but seeing it in action, it makes more sense. Sergeant Chavez, CRPD boxing champion, has a new pair of boxing gloves for her work. These stun knuckles, there's a 2 U's in there, attack fortitude and weaken opponents with every strike, eventually rendering them unconscious. Very cool. Even Jamal has accepted a new gun. The rubber gun, filled with sleeping gas. Doesn't fire the gas, it's for throwing. Special aerodynamics give it improved to hit, and the gas is cumulative. The rubberized skin of the gun can even sometimes stick to the mutant target. Very cool. If Officer Reynolds returns to duty, what new innovations designed to get those mutants will she have? Maybe some kind of Auto 9C? Very cool.
Very cool.
Very cool.
I personally love the Auto 9C.
Oh, and 17 people were injured in the pursuit. Oh, crap.
Oh, God.
Where is it?
I want to see that in action.
So much.
Fuck, I missed! Oh no, wait, I got another chance! Fuck!
Crime Watch by Pelin Forgreen. With the city going to hell in a handcart lately, crime has been on the rise. Of note, several suspicious persons have been reported in Richmond lately. Police say they are too overtaxed to properly investigate. There has been a rise in thefts in Otisburg recently, but police are too busy trying to lock down the rise in violent crime and can't respond quickly enough. We truly live in dark times now. Escapism now. Jessica Prentice. A period drama set in 2012 wherein Matt, a traditional bro, meets feels the encroachment of outside cultures in California beach lifestyle. He struggles to maintain a good supply of smoke with his 3 bodacious friends, get married and move into the big city to become accountants. There, an edict from the governor bans surfing, and a constable arrives to evict Matt. A delightful musical about tradition and love with delightful music and lyrics, so long as you don't mind them all being bro. Shout it from the rooftops. The screen's most magnificent entertainment returns, filled with joy, laughter, love, life, and the original bro. Riddle on the Roof. A Brudition.
Bro. Ghostbusters / Hunters prove ghosts are real by Randall Randallson. There's been a new franchise of Ghostbusters or Hunters, depending on the state, in Cold Rocks. The con men who run it claim to trap ghosts in little boxes with proton packs. Like the movie? Bullshit. These ghost sightings are mutants making people see ghosts. In fact, these Ghostbusters are maybe making people see ghosts, and then they conveniently show up to bust them. They happen to show up right when people are seeing some fruity shit. Am I the only one putting these dots together? Police investigate them!
The Russian heroine saves local youth, Jenna McDouglas. When American teens drive into the Russian bloc to cause trouble and get into fights, they call it the local sneer and exercising sneering down at the less fortunate than you. But what if these teens are filled with Soviet-fueled hatred of Russians? They attack blonde Russian girls with bats and flick bats. Are these girls complicit in the crimes of Soviet? Probably. But one carload of American idiots were sent packing by a pointy-eared Russian heroine with very legs. very legs. The heroine this paper has dubbed Red Devil landed on the lead Chet, beating him solidly and shaming his manhood with ease, before cartwheeling between the others, even drop-kicking off one lout's face. The teams quickly retreated. It looks like there is a new Russian heroine, and that is a threat to America. The National Guard should cordon the district and begin a house-to-house bombing. New Red Menace has risen. Oh, that's a better name for the bitch. We should call her Red Menace. Don't put that bit in, Terry.
God, they're getting worse, I swear.
Oscar winners announced by
God.
Eric Bressarios. This year's show was a travesty. Argo was the fourth film to win Best Picture without a directing nomination, following 1927's Wings, 1932's Grand Hotel, and 1989's Driving Miss Daisy. As co-producer of Argo, George Clooney became the third individual to win Oscars for both acting and producing. Silver Linings Playbook was the 14th film to earn nominations in all 4 acting categories, and the first since Reds in 1981. With his third win for Best Lead Actor, Daniel Day-Lewis has become the first 3-time winner in that category. He was also the 6th performer to win at least 3 acting Oscars. At age 9, oh God, Quivenzine Wallace became the youngest nominee for Best Actress and the youngest female acting nominee overall. Meanwhile, Emmanuelle Riva, aged 85, was the oldest nominee for Best Actress. This marked the first time in Oscar history that all 5 nominees in an acting category, Best Supporting Actor, were all previous winners. Skyfall and Zero Dark Thirty's joint win in the Best Sound Editing category was the 6th occurrence of a tie in the Oscar history. Best Picture, Argo. Best Director, Ang Lee, Life of Pi. Best Director, Daniel Day-Lewis, Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. Best Actress, Charlize Theron, Duke Nukem. Tawny Claire. Best Supporting Actor, Christoph Waltz, Django Unchained. Dr. King Shots. Best Supporting Actress, Anne Hathaway, Les Miserables, Fatine. Best Original Screenplay, Camille Flage, Wayward Son. And finally for this article, Best Adapted Screenplay, Chris Terrio, Argo.
Wait for it.
The fuck?
She doesn't get this version of the
Oh
paper.
no, then you can never use this information. Yay.
Yeah.
Spooky Wrestler Mystery Deepens by Carla Fucking-Knuckle. For the second time now, a wrestler has missed a scheduled match because they have disappeared. Legend Kane is not shown for his squash match against Roman Reigns, causing the match to be changed to one where Roman wins against Cesaro. The WWE remain tight-lipped and admit to no mystery. People will like what I tell them to like, said Vince McMahon.
Allegedly.
And Black Club reopens by Max Cruelty. Amazing Bondage Fetish Club, also music club with a light kink aesthetic, is reopened following a nasty slavery scandal. The club is now safe and legal.
Max Cruelty.
That could be. I've read it. It looks
Oh
like
my
Kate's
God.
engineered it.
It's
Oh god!
Whoa!
You started the first part, so this has just happened this way.
Oh my God, Biff did it.
Hey, Biff's
Snake Senator behind
He can write anything.
Yeah. The truth shall make ye fund? Biff checks it. The facts have come to light finally, thanks to the Power Corps, who is used to saying that yet? Not many, I imagine. The nerd crimes recently ratcheted up to federal high crimes this week, killing thousands and destroying an entire swathe of technology. It wasn't our foreign enemies, it was Senator Hillary Clinton. Driven to madness by a failed presidential bid, and at repeated taxpayer money-wasting studies like video game violence, all of which ended up proving the opposite of what she wanted. Senator Clinton apparently used her position as senator to access criminal records and release from Tora Harad a dangerous master criminal named the Screenslaver. This villain misused his degrees in psychology, hypnotherapy, and computer science, along with their mutant power to manipulate, to build a special screensaver, a program on a computer which prevents images burning permanently on the screen. A needed tool on any machine. The screensaver showed a spaceship, or a blue box, or a football, even flying through a swirling vortex of colour. Sounds cool, but the colour patterns were specially designed to hide a special hypnotic pattern, which hypnotised people and made them perform actions, like connect to the internet, steal candy, whatever. Oh, whatever the screensaver wanted. So
Jesus,
that's important. Of course, Senator Clinton insists the screensaver was working on his own, except for all the video proof of her giving him orders. Imagine if we didn't get any of that video proof.
You didn't. You got audio.
no, we
That
didn't.
was a minor. You didn't quite get there.
Oh.
But whatever. I'm not printing variants.
Furthermore, Senator Clinton has escaped from custody by, and you need to see this security camera footage, turning into a snake.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't see the cameras.
Of course,
The
there are
military
those...
got the records though.
We know she is a snake.
I mean, allegedly.
Of course, there are those who would say she already looks Max just like a snake. So obvious. Somehow the woman managed to hide her mutant status from us all this time. This has led to the upcoming mandatory mutant sweep the DMV will be performing.
Thanks, Sander.
After all, if one senator can hide mutancy, why not others? Screenslaver will be returned to Tora Harad. However, the DNC has blocked attempts to issue a warrant for the arrest of Senator Clinton by invoking a seldom-used, almost forgotten senatorial privilege, which requires an evidentiary hearing first. Watch as the evidence chain is damaged or goes missing. Just you watch. Like all the evidence of that DNC voter fraud. The results of this mind-blowing revelation that a Democrat has engaged in illegality or has cost many lives, although they usually do this by warmongering. The bill to ban video games, the Clinton bill, is still to be voted on. Because of course it is, even after the reasons for it to have been completely falsified by a supervillain. Of course it's not going to get in the way of a liberal agenda. God damn, we're ruled over by an autocratic ruler class with nothing but contempt for us, aren't we? Anyway, arrested nerds are being released, as it seems even their confessions were hypnotically put upon them. Even so, there is no undoing the damage to science and lives. Screenslaver disclosed that Clinton hated any technology that could improve or augment people. To quote, "The peasants should stay where God put them, beneath me!" Sounds about right. The Serpentine Senator remains at large.
She's fat. Allegedly.
Chief Break Everything strikes again. Kathy Baxter. Chief Break Everything has struck the offices of a land development firm, injuring all within and destroying the offices and their documents. Using his newly stolen bow and his signature tomahawk chop, he utterly destroyed the place. Police arrived too late, having been busy wrangling nerds. Witness reports indicate Chief Break Everything has gotten shorter and less handsome. Of course, those witnesses may have been suffering from stress. World back to normal very quickly by Buddy Flash Gibson.
Are you reading two of them now?
The one I read is very short. Buddy Flash Gibson, with the nerd crimes hopefully over and science eliminated in some specific fields, Hillary Clinton hated for some reason, and despite the loss of life and damage, things have settled down fairly quickly. In an uncommonly human move, major insurance companies have compensated freely, and even more generously than they should have. And the construction and repair boom is employing more people. It's pretty amazing. There is a silver lining in this storm cloud. Enrollments in the hard sciences is being incentivized, meaning affordable university for those willing to enter now. The now empty field.
Sand Mafia crime reaches billions by Elvis Potnigger. It may come as a surprise to some, but sand is one of the most precious commodities on Earth. We need it for concrete, which means building industry, cities, civilization, and glass to see it out of our buildings. See it all pore, sighted, and containing acidic alien blood. Sand, of course, is a finite commodity, and as such, of course, a thriving mafia known as the Sand Mafia has sprung up, stealing sand and selling it on the vast black market for sand.
Oh, this is actually real.
In Nevada. It's great. Amazingly, this led to the theft of an entire beach in Coral Springs, Jamaica in 2008.
Real.
The Sand Mafia seems to be based in India.
Real.
Because of course it fucking is. Indians seem incapable of doing anything legally or honestly. Like, if they aren't tech scamming, they're stealing sand.
Damn, we just
Real.
bought a beach to be dropped off near here. I wonder where that beach come from.
It didn't come from anywhere. Don't ask questions.
I'm telling you so.
I'm telling you. What else are they doing? If it's illegal, probably everything. Why does the world put up with India's shit? Fuck those guys. Yeah, I said it. In the paper. You're all thinking it. Illegal sand generates $2.3 billion a year.
Real.
Employing 75,000 of India's impoverished
Real.
to dive for sand
Real.
for $15 a boatload.
Real.
Many suffer from bleeding ears, headaches, death, and drowning.
Real.
Go unreported. And these are not small boats.
Nope.
Investigating sand theft is not easy, and international law enforcement agents put their lives on the line investigating these thefts.
Real.
Oh my god. Anyway, it seems not all sand is good sand for stealing. Desert sand tends to be too soft and rounded from wind erosion, so beach and seafloor sand is best. That being said, the sand around Cold Rocks is very coarse for desert sand. You can see where this is going. Sand thieves have been arrested for stealing sand south of Cold Rocks.
Real.
This problem is an international one. Whole islands have disappeared thanks to sand theft.
Real.
What's wow, okay.
Okay, so the reason behind that is they steal sand off the seafloor, so
Yeah.
the sand on the beaches is washed back in to
Oh, yeah.
replace it, and whole islands disappear. Real.
Jeez.
Strangely, Singapore's landmass has increased by 20% thanks to huge sand imports.
Real.
These Indians are also at risk of causing an environmental disaster as sand harvesting can damage undersea ecosystems.
Real.
Jesus.
So yeah, that article wasn't comedy. Well, I mean, obviously
Some of it.
that is a completely real world thing that's real.
Just didn't think
Mind
sand
blowing.
theft was a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you think, oh, it's sand, it's fucking everywhere. When you think about it, it's a limited resource.
I hate sand.
Well, apparently it's not going to be everywhere for long. The Indians are going to steal it and snort it or something. I don't know.
Well, it's not dry if it's coming off the sea
We are
floor.
detecting your beach, sir. We need to run scan on your beach with our vacuum cleaners. Sir, I'm telling you. Sorry, carry on.
Mutant Lives Matter rioters shot by National Guard. Kay Linderman. Mutant Lives Matter is a terrorist political group. Proven fact. Starting as a right activism movement, their name was chosen to make it so you can't argue against them without having your arguments conflated with anti-mutant racism. If their arguments were any good, they wouldn't need to resort to such a dirty trick. And now, their violent mutant rights riots have been quelled by the heavy hand of order. National Guardsmen were called into Washington, D.C. this week, and it didn't take long to shoot the rioters. Some say this action was too peremptory, and sources say the first shot was fired without orders, leading to a reaction which led to a reaction, and so on. A nasty chain of events which resulted in dozens of deaths and hundreds of injuries. The riots are over, and the rioters' personal estates are being charged for the cost of damages to innocent businesses they destroyed, which had nothing to do with their claimed agenda. The injured will have their wages garnished to pay for the damages, or rather repay the insurance companies. Mutant insurance premiums are set to increase. Thanks, Mutant Lives Matter. Hey, I'm on here again. I love it, really.
Chief Drake, everything times two.
Chief Break Everything times 2. Alona. It has taken the media too long to realise that there are two separate people called Chief Break Everything. This is because of racism. All us people look the same, right? Racists. White cracker racists. Let me break everything it down for you. The first Chief Break Everything, also known as Eagle, Bison, Skinwalker, and a million other names, is tall, broad, handsome, and looks like a cuddler. There you go. He has deep brown cow eyes and some very impressive abilities. The other Chief Break Everything has no other names and is a short, weak-looking runt who will never know the loving touch of a woman. Chief Break Everything, the cool one, has only caused damage while saving people and doing what other police can't or won't do to protect us. The newer, Weasleyer one just destroys things for whatever reason.
You're going to have something you're going to save soon.
Man, I might have to do the Chief Break Everything dating sim as well. Jeez.
With the two options.
Messages to Empress continue by E. Morgan. Oh, there she goes. She's at the... Yep.
Yeah, she was there last time.
She's last time too.
Ignored it completely.
And the time before that.
Yep.
Empress is scary good and has just owned everyone recently. In light of Empress's bold declaration, responses have flooded in. This one from Red Ranger. It's hard to pay attention because I'm moving too fast. Time bending, time treading, I'm building to last. Red is VIP, and that's what makes you just you, and me, me.
RED is VIP, and that's what makes you just you, and me, me.
FYI, Red Ranger is her.
Don't interrupt. Ken, carry on.
Whoever that is, they sound amazing.
There you go.
In game-related news, corrupt police in the pocket of Senator Clinton raided an innocent game night, humiliated a guest of the store owner, and arrested him when he came to her defense. However, since he was not ever read his rights, guess what? Lawyers aren't always evil. The archaeologist convention is still on.
Yeah.
I didn't want to write more than that because I actually had no idea how
That was
you
gonna
would
be
handle
out.
that whole situation.
Lana Svelte flees club in tears. Kathy Baxter. Somebody called in sexy DMV snack Miranda Lewis when they spotted Cold Rock's post reporter Lana Svelte at my local bar. Miss Lewis, one of the
My local... Sorry.
Miss Lewis, one of the youngest people to enter the Mysterious Hands of Blue program in the DMV, one of the most hard-working and successful women of her age in government service, arrived at the mission and quickly dislodged Reggie, Lana's former boyfriend, from her smug arm. Overhearing the whispered conversations between them because someone had turned on the barman's PA microphone, the crowd of patrons began booing Lana Svelte and calling her names. Miranda left with Reggie, who looked very angry at Lana, who has been calling Miss Lewis every name under the sun related to promiscuity, even breaking her cover and endangering her life. Miss Svelte left in tears. Even though she has written awful things, it is hard not to feel a little sorry for her, but we all got over that pretty quickly.
And The Wanted, submitted by the public. Security guard, local paper, needs internal security guard for night shifts and must be licensed to carry a sidearm. If male, they must have a glorious moustache. If female, must look good in a uniform. Keen observation skills, perception of at least 4, location has experienced high crime. Hacker wanted, recent computer crime indicated we need a hacker to counter computer crime. Female model wanted. I like hot girls and I would like to date one. I'm fat and socially awkward, or so I'm told. I prefer to think I'm smarter than those rugby oafs.
Files.
Ask for Ken.
What are you doing, Alona?
Still alight.
can. Of course, you were very damaged. I have to understand there are limits to what can be done.
Mirror. Give me a mirror.
Of course, you can.
What have you done to me? I'm a monster! A monster! You son of a bitch! Stop! No! There's advantages! The monster! You'll pay for this, Chief Break Everything! You'll pay for this! You will die! Die!